Alright, so in today's video we are replacing a screen on this Dell computer. This model here is the Dell Inspiron 5491. So let's replace the screen. So all we need to do here is we're going to have to remove this plastic bezel at the very bottom, remove some screws, adhesive, pop off the screen, and add a new screen. Should be pretty easy. We'll go ahead and start removing this bezel. And that is the bezel I'm referring to. I'm going to go ahead and use a razor blade just to pop it up just a tiny bit. And it should come off relatively easy. Just like that. There's that bezel. Let's remove. Pull tab is right here on the left and another pull tab right there on the right. Okay, so let's see if we can just pull the pull tabs here. You want to see if you can pull these tabs without actually ripping them. So you're going to have to take your time as you're pulling them. Just like that. You definitely want to rip it. Yeah, it's kind of stupid how these tabs work sometimes. Alright, let's see if you can do this one without ripping it. Nice. It's a stupid design. Well, we can just probably pop off the screen from the sides and then get around it. Or, what we can do here is we can just heat the screen. That would make it a little bit easier. So we know that the pull tabs start from the very top and go all the way down. What's holding down the screen is the heat. So let's see if I can just heat it. If the pull tabs did not rip, it would have been much quicker than this. But it's okay. This will show you how to do the repair yourself if you ended up ripping those pull tabs. As you can tell, they do get ripped pretty easily. Okay, we are done from this side, I believe. Is there anything on top? Okay, the top is just tabs. So let's work on the other side now. We want to be careful, the cable's right there. And we'll do the same thing. Okay, looks like we are good here. So now that the adhesive is removed on all the sides, I'm gonna see if I can just pick up the screen and kind of just push it out just like this. And here are the flimsy pull tabs, right here and right there. So very first thing here, I want to unplug the LCD cable. Go ahead and pick this up. Okay, since we have that cable unplugged, I want to go ahead and remove the front-facing camera to be delicate with it and not damage it. So I'll probably end up just heating this side right here to loosen the adhesive. You don't want to heat it too much because you don't want to damage the camera. Okay, now that's peeled back. We'll move this here. And let's see if we can just peel back on this cable as well. Now I want to see on my new screen if it does come with this board. If it doesn't, I'll have to remove this board. So on the new screen, it does have it right there. So I won't have to remove this board. I can just unplug that cable. Okay, old screen out and new screen in. We're just going to reverse our steps, put everything back the way it was. Pop this cable in, connect the LCD cable in place. And then we do want to put this camera back the way it was. There should be areas where the camera fits in, just like that. And we are pretty much done here. Just want to make sure this fits in properly. Quick repair. I don't foresee any issues. Now before we put the adhesive back here, I do want to test. We'll turn it on just to see if it works, okay? Okay, well, nothing is displaying, so it could be one of two things. Either this screen is not compatible, or, which I think it should be, or I don't have the connectors in right. So we'll go ahead and reseat the LCD connector. I'm just trying to make sure that the keyboard is turned off before I start on this. Okay, the keyboard's off, so it tells me the computer is off. So let's try that again. We're gonna go ahead and remove this cable and reassess it again in place. All right, let's try it again. Okay, keyboard lit up. Let's see if the monitor lights up as well. All right, very good. So it tells us what we did was correct. We're just gonna go ahead and add the last 2 strips of adhesive and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove this screen so we can add the adhesive. We will carefully bring this down. Let's add the adhesive strips on the side. It did come with a adhesive strip right here, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut this. I believe should be cut I'm gonna try to match the same orientation that the original screen had it. It's a little bit to the side, so. And we'll do the same thing. And we should be almost done. This model does have clips at the very top, so we want to insert the top first. Make sure it's clipped in, and then we can officially push it down. Good. Let's put that one screw in place. And it looks almost perfect. We'll put this right here. We just have this area we need to clip in. All right, it is perfect. We'll go ahead and turn it on for one last time just to make sure, and then we'll test the touch component. I've already tested the touch beforehand, but we'll test it one more time. So let's just swipe up, fully responsive. Perfect, so we are done here. Simple repair. We did mess up with not having the screen connected first. We just reseated it and it worked. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys had any questions, do let us know down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.